Hello guys, what's going on? It is Mr. DTA 416 with DTA Vaping. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying DTA Vaping and DTA because of my other two channels. But I have kind of an exciting video. I mean, if you're into vaping and stuff, this is kind of an exciting video. And it's exciting for me because it's my first e-juice making video. And this is probably going to be fairly long. So stay tuned, you know, if you want to see the full process. Alright, now I already started because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to make a video or not, but I did the math, and before I make every bottle of e-juice I do math, and I'm not going to show you the math, but I do have the calculations exactly right. 10 milliliters is how much this bottle is right here, and I have a label on it, but it got wiped off, so I'm going to be putting another label on it, but I am going to put a label on it, and I will take a picture and put it at the end of this video, what the final product looks like. So to make e-juice, you're going to need 3 ingredients, depending on if you want nicotine or not. Actually, you're going to need 4 ingredients, my bad. You're going to need your flavoring. Today we're going to be making dulce de leche. I'm kind of dying to try this flavor out because I made it for my friend, actually. You can see in the bottle there. I don't know if you can actually see that. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I already took about 3 milliliters out of that bottle. It's a 15 milliliter bottle, so there's a little bit out of there, but it was pretty good. I got to try it, and it was pretty good. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll make myself a bottle. I'm debating on if I'm going to steep this bottle or not. I really want to try steeping 1 bottle e-juice just to see how good it goes from like the time I make it to like a week or 2 later. So maybe I'll vape this for maybe a day, and after that I'll let the rest of it sit. So without further ado, we're going to get started. What I used to start is I use 3 syringes. I have the calculations what kind of syringes I'm going to need. I'm going to need 2 10 milliliter syringes, and the 10 milliliters are actually wiped off on the bottom there. You can see it goes from 8, and there's like partial of the 9. Sorry, I kind of fucked my own English up there. Partially part of 9 there. And then I have a 1 milliliter syringe here. No, I'm just playing. 1 milliliter syringe for the nicotine. Alright, so we're going to get started here. The first thing I like to start with is the nicotine. This is very dangerous, so that's why I start with it first, so I only have to deal with it once. You're supposed to wear gloves, and you're supposed to wear long sleeves, so I got the long sleeves. I was about to roll my sleeves up like an idiot, but I'm supposed to wear long sleeves, so I'm probably not going to talk when I take some of this out, because I like to concentrate when I do this. So, and there is a skull and crossbones on the bottle, so if you use nicotine, do not get any of it on there. So let's just make sure there's nothing at the bottom there, because this is a bottle that I am reusing. Alright, so for the nicotine, to get 4 milligrams of nicotine, by the way, we're going to be doing 4 milligrams of nicotine, 25% flavor, a 40-60 PG-VG ratio. So that's what we're doing here. So to get 4 milligrams of nicotine, we're going to have to do 0.4 milliliters of VG-based nicotine. So I'm just going to stick the syringe in here. Pull it up to 0.4. Make sure there's no air bubbles in there. Alright, looks good. I'm just gonna extract it and push it back into the bottle 2 or 3 times so I make sure there's no air bubbles in there. And we look pretty good. Probably pulled it up a little bit here. That should be good right there. Should be pretty good. I wiped the side of the syringe off into the bottle so I don't get any on the table or on me or anything, so just be very careful when you're using this. And then very quickly put it in the bottle, stick it all the way in, and put it in the bottle. So now I got 4 milligrams of nicotine in the bottle right now, and that is VG based. Nicotine. So you can see sort of at the bottom there I got some nicotine at the bottom there. So now I got the nicotine in there. I'm going to put the cap back on. We're all done with the nicotine, so we don't have to deal with it until the next time I make e-juice. Alright, next I'm going to do the VG. For VG, we're going to be doing 5.6 milliliters for 60% VG. And I'm just checking. This is PG actually. I want to see how much VG I have because I've made about 5 bottles so far. Make sure I got some VG in here. Alright. Should probably just leave it open because I'm going to be pulling some out anyways. I'm going to use the syringe that has the 5 milliliter marking on it. So 5.6, we're going to take 5.6 out of here. Hold on one second. There we go. VG is very dense, so when you extract it, you gotta pull really hard because it's very dense. VG is not bad for you either, by the way. And that's 5.6 milliliters of VG. Take a little bit more because it's for my own personal use. Just take a little bit extra. Wipe some of it off on the side so I can get some more later. Put it in the bottle like so. When I use the VG, I don't put it all the way to the bottom so it sticks into nicotine. This is going to be 60% of the bottle, so this is going to fill the bottle up a lot. So I can see my bottle's already almost half full. Alrighty. I can't even see because the label's in the way. Probably put some of that extra stuff in there. Alrighty. And real quick, guys, I'm just going to take this, I'm trying to take this label off real quick. So I can see what I'm doing in the bottle here. There we go. Now I can actually see how much the bottle is being filled up. So you guys can see that right there. It's about half full. It's right around where my finger's touching it right there. Alright. Next we're going to do the PG. So I like to go from harder to easier. And the nicotine is like the most hardest, I think, to work with. And then the VG. Really the VG is harder if you think about it. But it doesn't really matter. I just like working in that order. And then do the flavoring last so you can shake it up. And all the flavoring will be at the top. And you can shake it up. And I'll show you how I do a little shake it. Alright. Next, I'm going to use this. For 40% PG in this bottle, I only have to do 1.5 milliliters. Holy shit. Alright. 1.5 milliliters is not a lot. I think anything over 5 milliliters is a lot. Because I'm only working with 120 milliliters of each bottle. And I'm definitely going to be ordering more. Because I like making juice, to be honest. Alright. We only have to do what? 1.5? 1. 1.2. 1.4. Alright, that's about 1.5 milliliters right there, guys. Throw it in the bottle. Careful, don't knock the goddamn bottle over. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out that syringe. Because I have to use the same syringe for the flavoring. So give me 1 second. Alright, we're back. And I got some water to clean the syringe out with. So pretty much, because I don't have another tip like this one on the screen tip on here, I just have to use the same syringe for the PG and the flavoring because the flavoring is PG based. So when you, if you like me, if you don't have another tip, you just have to use the same syringe you used for the PG, so you don't like fuck it up or anything. So we're just gonna do a quick cleaning. Just do this a couple times. Wash the inside of the syringe out. And then what I like to do that. Push all the liquid out of the syringe. until I don't see any more liquid in the syringe. Sometimes I take the tip off, just do 2 or 3 more hits of it. There we go. Alright, twist this back on here. Put this off to the side because we don't need that anymore. Now I'm going to take my flavoring. For the flavoring, I'm going to need 2.5 milliliters. So we'll do 2, and then I'll take, I guess we could do it like this. All right. So we'll do this, and this. We're going to need 2.5 milliliters. There's 2, 2.2, 2.4. Right about there is 2.5. So that's pretty good. Still got a lot of flavor left. Some people say I'm a little bit Jewish when it comes to making juice. I say I'm pretty awesome. Alright, and we are all done, guys. I'm just going to cap off my flavoring here. Screw the top back on. Now it's time to shake up the juice. So I'm going to put the cap back on there. And that's what my, there we go. That's what the bottle looks like. There's a little bit on the top, and that's alright. There is 10 milliliters in here, but the place I get the juice from, actually, when you buy from them, they give you bottles that are a little bit bigger than 10 milliliters. So these are like probably 11 or 12 milliliters if you counted it down. So I'm gonna plug in my tool here. There we go. There we go. Okay then. I got a Sawzall. Alright. I'm going to plug this into the wall over there. Just give me 1 second. There we go. It's better if I plug it into the wall because the power brick is not good, believe me. Makes all the lights flicker. Alright, we're going to grab a zip tie here. And the bottle of juice. And make sure I'm putting this on right. I know you guys can't see me. Hold on. Do it like this. All I'm doing is zip tying the bottle to the saw part of the Sawzall. That's all I'm doing. And I'm actually, this time I'm gonna. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. Gotta go the other way. Of course, right? I should have known it had to go the other way. Alright, put it on there. Tie her on down to the Sawzall. Like so. Make sure she doesn't move. And fire away. Let's see how she's coming out here. Oh, she's nice and shooken. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'd say she's nice and shooken. now we are done. I really, really, really want to try and take this bottle out of here without breaking the zip tie, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm probably going to rock rubber bands. They're not as strong, but... Alrighty. Clip that out of there. I'm going to throw a label on it in a couple minutes, and I'll have a picture for you guys when I throw the label on. Put the Sawzall back underneath the things people have under their table. And I'm going to do a quick vape test for you as soon as I get the label printed out, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys, and I finished putting the label on my bottle. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Kapow e-juice. Don't worry about the little guy peeing on the bottom of the bottle. That's actually an inside joke that I wanted to do on one of my bottles, because there's this guy that makes juice in my school, and I'm selling to a lot of kids in my school, so not that you guys should need to know that or anything, but and I'm competition with him, so I put a guy peeing on his name, so that's why I made this bottle tonight, so I could take it in tomorrow. And I did a quick vape test before I started this video, and it's actually not that bad. I feel like if I let it steep for a little bit, it'll be a lot better. I'm going to turn it down to 25 watts and take a quick vape. And remember, there is 60-40 VG-PG in here. So, yeah. It's pretty good. It's got like a sweet tang to it. I'm going to drip a little bit more on, even though it doesn't really need it. I want to keep it nice and wet. Ooh, almost lost my box. It's a little cloudy in here. That's the way I like it. Turn this up to 30 watts. It's pretty tasty, actually. Ooh. So there you go, guys. That's a quick video of how I make my juice. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys would like me to make another flavor or another mix, leave a comment below and I will. And as always, if you drip on an atomizer, don't drip and drive. Almost said it. Getting better, though. Getting better. Thank you guys for watching.